backwards on this one.
Yeah, it's weird. Hello, hello, hello. I look backwards and then it does okay. All right, hello. We are going to be talking about the 5 common English mistakes and fixes. So let me write in the chat five common English mistakes. Hello, Suma. Hello, Mary. Nice to see you. Hello, Shri. All right, so we're going to talk about five common English mistakes and fixes. All right, so that is the title today. And let's get Marshall, my dad.
Why are you bringing me along with English mistakes?
And he's going to do the first one, which is right here. So we're going to do number 1. Just read the mistake. Just read the mistake right here.
He go to work.
He go to work. He go to work. That is a mistake. I want you to correct it. Can you correct? What was that?
He go to work.
He go to work. What would be the correct way to say that? He goes to work. Bravo, bravo. Do you know why? Do you know why? Why is it he goes and not he go? Let's see if you know the reason why.
I'm waiting for the answer.
He is singular. He is singular, yes. And in the present simple, you need the S on the verbs for the present simple. So it is he goes. He goes. And a lot of people say it incorrectly. A lot of people say it incorrectly. So now I want you to make your own sentence with he or she, and use a different verb. Let's see if you can make the correct present simple for he or she.
I'm glad I'm not taking this test.
Let's see what you have to say. She teaches well. Thank you very much. I hope you're talking about me. I hope you're talking about me.
It's certainly not me.
Yeah. It's something that you have to learn to do is to teach English, you know. It's not something that you're born with. You have to learn to teach. Obviously, you have skills and the ability for communication, but you have to learn. I had recently arrived to Spain, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to teach. I had to go back to school and learn about that. That's nobody but you. Oh, thank you. All right, guys, Shridev has participated. Suma, I want your answer for the present simple, and also Mary, independent Usborne organizer. Let's get some examples going. I love when I have some examples, and you can also practice your English at the same time. So Shridev says he goes to work, she teaches well. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Very good. And let's see some other examples, because we all learn together. Sorry, Trish, I don't have network. Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right. So who else can give an example? Who else can give an example?
There's a lot of people writing.
Okay. The next one, number 2, read the example. Just the first part.
I have 30 years.
I have 30 years. That is a big, big, big mistake in English. And I bet you don't even know what it means.
It means I've got more than 30 years.
So a lot of languages, they use the verb have for age. Okay, in Spanish, it's yo tengo 30 años. Tengo 30 años. In French, j'ai 30 ans. So in Spanish and French, it would be with the verb have, right? So in English, we use which verb for age. We don't use the verb have. What verb do we use for age? And the error is, this is the error. This is incorrect. I'm going to write it in the chat. I have 30 years. This is incorrect. I have 30 years. What is the correct sentence? Let's correct this sentence. I have 30 years. That's incorrect. Let's correct it. What do you say it is? What is the correct way of saying this? I am 30 years, and I would put old at the end. So I am 30 years old. So put old afterwards, okay? Good job. Good job. Yeah, some people, you could say either I am 30 or I am 30 years old. You can't say I am 30 years. No, you need old.
I've heard some ladies say they're 30 years young.
And some people are very positive and they say, I'm 30 years young. That's very, very positive. Okay, so let's move on to the next error. And that is, I missed adding old to it. Yeah. All right, so the next error is what?
I am agree.
I am agree. I am agree. It sounds awful. I am agree is the incorrect sentence. How can you correct it? I've made a video on this. This is a very, very common error. So what is the correction? I agree.
Wow. Okay.
Very good, Shri. You're amazing. Yes, you're participating. I love that you're participating. Guys, come on, participate. Participate, because when you are writing, you are studying and you are memorizing at the same time. Okay? All right. So why is this an error? It's overusing the verb to be with verbs that do not need that verb. Okay? So agree is I am 30 years old. Old. Okay, so there are some verbs that function alone. They do not need the verb to be. And agree is one of those verbs that you don't need the verb to be. Okay, I have a question. Okay, I have an answer, I hope. I have an answer, I hope. What's your question?
You said it correctly.
Yeah. What's your question, Shri? Is it I agree with you or is it I agree with you? Yes, good question. It's very good. Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you. That's an excellent question. That's an excellent question. So I agree with you.
Or he said, or
is it I agree
agree
to
to
you?
you.
And that's not that's
That's not
incorrect.
correct.
So it's I agree with you. So the question was, is it I agree with you or is it I agree to you? And the answer is I agree with you. With you. Okay?
Or I just agree.
I agree. Yeah. All right. Okay, I am 30 years old. Perfect, Suma. Perfect. All right. Number 4.
Can you explain this to Can you rewrite? Can you explain me this? Oh, I've heard that a lot.
Okay.
Can you explain me this?
Can you explain me this? That's incorrect. Let me write it in the chat. Can you explain me this? All right, so correct this mistake. Correct this mistake. Can you explain me this?
Sri would know that.
Yeah, I'm sure Sri knows that. Okay, somebody is writing me on Instagram. Let's see if maybe they can't get into YouTube. Hold on, let me see. Okay. It's a tricky one. Can you explain this to me? Very good. You get an A+.
Yes, he does.
Amazing.
Yes, he does.
Very, very good. Can you explain this to me? That is perfect. So sometimes people use incorrect word order with explain, with say, with suggest. They switch it all about and then they get confused. So exactly. Thank you, Trisha. Proud to be your student. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And number five. What is number 5?
I will call to you.
I will call to you. I will call to you. I will call to you. This is an error. It's incorrect. And a lot of people make this error. So how can we correct I will call to you? I will call to you. How do we correct this mistake? I will call to you.
There it is.
I will call you. I will call you. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you here. I think you're Masume. I'm not sure. I think that's your your profile. I think it's you. Hello. Oh my goodness, you're here. Thank you for joining. Yes, we were doing common English mistakes. We were doing common English mistakes. And well, you'll have to watch the rest of this. I will put this up now on my profile. But before we finish, I want you to ask some questions about some of those difficult points in English that you don't understand, that maybe right now, right here, we can explain it to you. And look at my map. Look at, here. Look at my map. Look what my dad did for me. So I'm going to put in all of the pins for all of the countries. Isn't that cool? So I have a new acquisition right here, my map. Okay, so hello, Sirvan. Nice to see you. And somebody wrote in Farsi, and please write in English, because I can't, first of all, I can't see that. And second of all, I can't read that.
No.
And you're so kind. I mean, I know your picture from Instagram, so I know who you are, but I can't read that, dude. I can't read that. Yes, I knew you were Masume. Thank you, dear. Okay, so ask some questions. Ask some questions that you would like answered right now. One of those doubts that you always make a mistake. I have noticed, be the good. Explain to me, be the good. I don't get that, Sri. What do you mean, be the good? Or do you mean be good? Is
Just
that
be good?
Okay, so that's what you're trying to say. So be good is telling somebody to have good behavior. And that would be good.
Or Have a good day.
Have a good day. Yeah. Be good. Exactly. Be good. Yeah. I've never seen that mistake. That's interesting. So it's something with the article that somebody adds the article there. Thank you. All right. What other common mistakes do you make that you don't understand? What can we help you with? No, it's written behind you. Oh, hold on. Yeah, this is lovely. Hold on.
What?
He's talking about this.
Oh.
Okay, so this, you can't see part of
Or it
this.
doesn't show.
So, because it does this. It says, believe there is good in the world. Believe there is good in the world. And it's basically saying, be the good in the world, to be the good person. Yeah, on my bookshelf. Yeah, so it says be the good, meaning be good, but you can see that it moves and it says believe there is good in the world.
Yeah, the reflection of the light washed out the
Yeah,
light.
exactly. So wow, that's a major
Very
observation.
I'm glad I don't have my underwear.
I know. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so what other questions? What other questions or doubts or difficulties? Because we're here to help you, and it's really nice to have you here. Your collection is wonderful. Of my books and things. And I had to get rid of a lot of books because they just take up so much space. Yeah.
She's an avid reader.
I used to read a lot more than I do now. I do read, and I have made a point of reading on the weekends. And because when I read something that is either entertaining or useful for myself and for you. And for you.
Mm-hmm.
And for anybody who wants to improve themselves. That's why I'm here, I saw your map. Yay, yes, and I'm going to put India. I'm going to put India there. So yeah, these are people that have worked with me as students. I'm going to have different spots all over the world. It's really cool. I'll probably have to buy more pins because
I hope so.
because I have acquired some new students and they're from different countries. So it's just
but
really,
there's so many
really
hours
amazing.
in the day.
Yeah. So what? Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, you don't believe. You couldn't believe how many hours she works because she starts like at 7 a.m. and then goes almost till 9 p.m.
Yeah. So when I don't chat, it's because I'm working or making things, making videos, making posts, preparing my classes and my courses, of course, and I will put, so I hope you, if you don't subscribe, I hope you will subscribe to my channel at Trisha Horton 3792. And also I will put the links to my business English course in the description below, and also my intermediate to upper intermediate course, because not everybody needs business English. I know that there are two types of student, and I also have a basic English course. So I do have a lot of courses, and I will put some of the links in the description below. But I do hope that you will ask another grammar question before we sign off. Sign off is to finish, and then I will post this. I admire you for your hard work and passion in teaching. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Even as a little girl, she used to be a teacher out in the backyard. We had clothesline in the backyard, and she would hang sheets on the yard and make her little school, and she'd teach.
Yep, I would teach to anybody who would listen.
Including her sister, which doesn't like to listen.
Yeah, I always played school. I was always the leader. I was always the leader. It must be an innate thing that I was born with because I like that. I like doing that. Your courses are so helpful. Thank you, Masume. I've tried one of them. It was awesome. Thank you. Thank you. And you learned, which is really the main point is to do those courses and to learn. We're always here to listen. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Any other questions? Any other doubts? Any other ideas that I can create to teach more people? What ideas can you share with me now? And if you don't have anything left to say, I'll sign off.
I think one of the interesting classes that she has, she didn't know I'm going to say this, is she teaches professionals, like in other countries, like in India or whatever, if they might be a doctor, and they want to improve their English with their patients, and they talk with her and get lessons on how to interact better with Americans or English speaking people. And she does it with I don't know, veterinarians, doctors,
Yeah.
dentists, opticians,
Yeah.
a bunch. And it's very important to them. So she, if you have a professional friend that's in the service business and they want to make a better impression with Americans or English speaking people, she's a good ticket.
Thank you. That was nice. Yeah. I didn't know he was going to say that.
I'm very proud of her. She's worked hard.
Thank you. Yeah. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. So, any questions about any doubts or difficulties with something? Maybe vocabulary, maybe pronunciation, maybe a grammar point that I could help you with? Suma says, "Nice smile, Daddy."
Thank you. These are mostly my teeth.
Oh. So, any other questions? I'll wait a second. And first of all, thank you so much for coming. Your dad makes us listen to another native speaker. That is a good fortune. Yeah, it's a good it's good practice for you to hear another. Well, his accent is very similar to mine. His pronunciation is very similar to mine, but it's a different person. So, yes, definitely it's a good way of practicing your listening skills. And I'm so grateful, those of you that are here, thank you for saying hello, that I know that you're here and you're learning with us and you're supporting my whole mission to teach people who want to learn English. That's why I'm here, to not only help your English skills, but also to help your personal growth. I love that. I love that part of you like grammar. That's great. And Sirvan, do you have any questions on grammar? And thank you for participating, because it's nice to have you interacting here. That's, for me, very, very special to me, because I'm talking to you and to the other people here, and not only to myself, you know, because when there's an interaction, it's just really, really nice. But I do love teaching English and also teaching value in life, not only personal and professional growth, but things that perhaps will encourage you in your life's journey as well. It's just nice to feel a part, to feel protected, and to not feel alone, to feel like you have support. And that's just amazing. That's the impressive way to introduce ourselves for an interview.
Oh, she gives good interview lessons too.
Yeah.
And that's important because I was a manager at one time and hired people. And you really need to know how to interact with a person that's interviewing you. So if you're going to get that special job that you've always wanted, you may want to speak to her first and y'all can practice together.
Yeah. I do sessions for class like that. And I also have a course that you can follow along and practice on your own. Because I know that not everybody can afford a class. So maybe the course is a better option for them. So just,
And it's a safe place.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
know, there's
Definitely.
nobody going to be in your face
Right,
or make you uncomfortable.
right.
Well, hopefully you'll learn.
And you're in good hands with me and you're going to be comfortable, and I'm going to try to help you understand, and lots of listening and repeating. This morning, I did a session with an optician and we practiced fluency. She would listen to me say the sentence and then I would get her to repeat. And sometimes she would get confused with the pronunciation. She's like, it's difficult. And I said, no, let's put it into syllables. And so that's what we did. We put it into syllables, maybe a difficult word. And then we continued with the fluency when she was able to say the word properly. That's amazing. Speaking in a conversation and in an interview are not the same. No, absolutely not.
Mhm.
Absolutely not. They're very different. They're very different. Well, thank you so much for being here. And please remember, tomorrow I will go live on EWA early. It's going to be early tomorrow because my sister is coming here from the United States. She's going to be visiting. So I wanted to go live on EWA at an earlier time to be able to give class. And this will be a very beneficial class because it's small talk made easy, which everybody needs small talk. Juan Lujan, it was really nice to participate in a kind space. Your human and kind spirit is invaluable. Thank you, Juan, for saying hello. That makes me so happy. Thank you. It was nice. Please share this profile and my Instagram profile with people that want to learn and improve their English skills. Thank you so much. So I will see you tomorrow early. It's at 9:30 Spain time on EWA. We will be doing something very beneficial to you. And I look forward to having you participating. I love when you participate. It makes me very, very happy. Thank you, Marshall. You are great.
Uh-huh.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Thank you so much. I'm going to put this up now and I'll see you very soon. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.